coming off, baby. No toxic stuff around here.
We have to start with the ground rules as partnership, so this is a good time.
Yeah,
Start now.
that's right. Okay, so there's this, and here's that. Put it in there and start.
You mean the whole thing?
And make sure it's empty. Okay, now that you've touched that, you're gonna have to make sure later you can just, I just want to be vigilant. Those, because if someone picks up the gloves, now that you've touched it, then they got it on them. So just wash that. Is this all good?
Well, I was trying to get that one part.
Okay, here, we'll use the spoon. Let's see if this will
You said be vigilant, so I was trying.
Exactly.
This relates to our food class, no cross-contamination.
No cross-contamination. And our PPE ends up with the crap on it, So I have to be mindful of it. It's like washing your hands, right?
Right.
My mom always used to go, hey, did you wash your hands before eating, right? And it's like, oh, yeah. No, you did not. Oh, Mom, come on, I'm hungry. Wash your hands. And, I did get worms as a kid.
Yeah.
The worm eggs or something are in the dirt, and I got worms. And I'm going,
I did too.
yeah, because the little kids, little boys, why? And my mom says, see, this is what happens when you don't wash your hands. I go, oh, really? It's for real, huh? You're not just being paranoid?
Mine was because I ate dirt.
You ate dirt?
I would eat dirt.
You were like the kid in our neighborhood. We dare you to eat dirt.
Okay.
Okay.
So we couldn't have a sandbox because we ate there for very long.
Yeah.
You're making Manuel hungry over there.
It's already dissolved.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, I think it's all done. Yeah.
Dirt, that's my jam.
Okay, so now what we're going to do, now this is where we're going to start making the soap. And so I must caution everyone that, because this is at 220 degrees, which is like a boiling, like water boiling, that's how hot water boiling, 220 degrees. There's other ways of doing it at a lower temperature, but it takes a lot more time to cure it. So we're going to add this very slowly and stir, and I'm going to start just to make sure that we don't have any. It's called the volcano effect. You ever seen the pot boil over?
Yeah.
And you put something in, and it just goes. Well, that can happen with this. Of course, we have just this little bit, so it's got a long way to go. So we're still going to be very careful because we're doing what's called hot processing. That's usually it's about 100 degrees or 120 at the minimum, and then you bring it up later. But we're starting off with the hot process. I could explain it in more detail, but glycerin soap, it's better to use the hot process. Let me start by doing it. Let me make sure we're at temperature here. And we are exactly at 220. Okay, so that is so good. Now, let's see if we get any kind of volcano effect. Yesterday I didn't get too much at once. So this is just lye water. It's probably not toxic in any way because this is about the amount that would be on soap. So, I'm not worried about that one.
Don't lie.
But that pure would, if it got on your skin, would, like I said, I got
Yeah.
You go, what? Oh, it would burn your skin, Okay, so this is you probably have one of these at home, but not like this one. This is the glycerin, baby. Okay, so, and what's important is that the handle sticks higher than this. So we're going to do this. So stand back while I see what happens. It's not going to do anything, but I just want to make sure. This is the only scary part right here. Not really doing anything. Well, it's bubbling a little. If you want to come and look, you can see the suds that are already forming. And so what it's going to form is see those suds forming? Yeah. It's going to suds up, and that's the actual chemical reaction, is these suds, Just like when it gets on your body or dirt, soap suds up, right? So this lye is sudsing to the glycerin. So we're going to get some more. As you look, go ahead and Cyrus. See, so now you see how it's sudsing even more because I got more in there. So that's all that's happening here. So I'm stirring, you know. I made sure I had an extra big pot and made a small batch because normally we make 3-gallon batches in here at a time, you know, in this pot. But this is a half-gallon. 2 liters is about a half-gallon. Which ends up making almost a whole gallon of soap. So I'm gonna pour a little more in. Still no violent foaming. I don't know why. I mean, my experience is it doesn't. I guess they just, you know, people who write books and things have to caution. If I poured this all at once, it would do a problem. You know, it would volcano effect. But the thing is I guess when you're writing books and you're teaching people, you got to be a bit err on the cautious side. You know, you have to. Because some people just do stupid things, you know, and you can't stop them. So you have to be. This is like in the book, you know, in that for the paper. I see. It's I printed out just the section we would need, but okay. So see, it's foaming up. See, it's still not really doing any radical. It's just foaming more. See that foam? Mm-hmm. And it'll eventually get the full foam. Yeah, it's not like foam. It's very different than the foam like when you put it in the dishwater. See how it's thick?
Yeah.
Very thick. This is the saponification. It's actually making soap. And if this were vegetable oil and not glycerin, and we were using lye instead of sodium hydroxide instead of potassium hydroxide, that's how you make bar soap.
Okay, see, we can talk about that later.
Yeah.
I have a bar soap thing. But I don't know, like, so for example, do you have to use regular? Because I did like rose water, like in the floral business, there's a lot of floral waste.
Of course. Wow.
So,
You're talking my language, girl.
well, I'm just saying because in our class, she talked about how a lot of like flowers go to waste, and I use that to make my own water. And I was thinking if that was something that could be used instead of plain water.
Let's do it.
So,
Hell yeah.
I
And if you're afraid to talk to the people, you just sit and watch me. Because I'm so good at talking to people about how you can get the waste off their hands without them charging you. You know, because you're going to make money off this? Well, maybe, but we're got a lot of costs. It's a high risk. Oh, well, okay, try it out. If you start making money, let me know. Because they want to charge you for their waste now. You know, it's like, hey, wait, you know, weren't you throwing this away? I tell them, I remind them, see how